Renowned playwright Francis Urias Peters says over the years he has used theatre to address many of the social issues swept under the rug. Through his creativity, he highlighted issues that had been dealt a blind eye, after which he says he saw results. While appearing on GBN's Good Morning Grenada on Friday, Peters looked back at some of his impactful pieces. He zeroed in on Mayhem in Paradise, a piece he says he's contemplating bringing back because of how relatable it is today.
It was set in a little village called Paradise, close to the sea. And there was this family contention on the issue of holding onto your property because there is this private investor wants to come to buy the property and was offering big bucks to all the residents around there. And there was one guy called Dragon. He was a nephew, but he was a landlord. He had an aunt in the United States of America who wanted to sell the property. And in my own personal belief, because when you're writing a play, you have to declare this I believe. And in the play, and in my own personal belief, that this little island that we have here, and most of the Caribbean islands, the land space is so small. There's 120 square miles, 1 to 3 square miles. And if you go to sell out everything, then you have nothing to stand upon. The land is what we stand on. The land is what gives us the food. And that was the contention, to sell or not to sell.
Peters says the influx of foreign investors and lands being sold are of major concern.
I also said in a recent program that is a play that I have to do again, because this is one of my concerns here. As a small island where we depend on the sea, we depend on the lands, and what is happening here now is that if you just do a hike around the coast, let's say starting from St. David's coming down to St. George's, you will see a lot of signs close to the bays and the little beaches: no trespassing, private property, bad dogs. And because we are people who need to access the sea, and there are certain trails, sooner than later, if we do not have, I wouldn't say necessarily laws, but at least advise the folks who are buying lands close to the sea that, listen, people have to have access to the beaches, to the bays, then we are going to have some very, 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 very serious issues if that is not addressed sooner than later.
One of the other issues Francis Urias Peters helped to bring to light through theatre was the illegality of incest in Grenada years ago. For GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.